Hey everybody, welcome to Garden Time with Belle. Well, I'm in my car because in just a few minutes, I'm going to be heading to my very first Dahlia sale/swap event. I've never attended something like this before, but I cannot be more excited. My friend Annika, who you might have remembered from some of my other videos, she hosts a lot of really cool events and workshops at her property. Most of them are garden related, and today is no different. So what she has done is she has gathered together Missouri dahlia growers, and I think they're all Missouri growers, maybe some from the Midwest, I'm not really sure. But anyhow, they're gonna be there and they're gonna be selling and swapping out dahlia tubers and cuttings. And I am so excited about it. Those of you that follow my channel, you know that dahlias are hands down my very favorite cut flower. I've been growing dahlias only for about 4 years now, and I have gone in head first. So if any of you out there, you know, if you grow dahlias, you know the deal. It can be very addictive. And so today I'm hoping to find some varieties that do particularly well in my hot and humid environment here in Missouri. And so since they're local growers, I think that'll really help me out a lot in picking some new varieties for my garden. But I also have, actually I'll grab it here and show you in a second, I actually have already ordered quite a few tubers from Swan Island Dahlias. I think they're in Washington State. So let me show you what I'm going to take along with me as a guide so that I don't make sure I don't pick up today the same tubers I already ordered. All right, so I've got my order list, and I actually printed it off the computer with the pictures of the flowers so I could remember all the different colors. But what I decided to go with this year is I'm gonna start a whole new dahlia patch. And what I decided is when I was making my order, I'm going to try to grow dahlias that I can use for really beautiful fall arrangements. Those of you that know about dahlias know that typically dahlias don't start blooming until late summer, early fall. And so while all of my other beautiful cut flowers that were going strong in May, June, July, early August, when they start to kind of settle down and get done for the season, I want to be able to grow these dahlias so that they'll be coming on strong at the end of the summer. And so I am going with a color palette of oranges and bronzes and deep dark burgundies, some beautiful yellows and sunset colors. So yeah, I'm gonna be growing a whole bunch of dahlias I've never grown before. So I do have some things on my wish list. The KA dahlias, which are very coveted. Christine Albrecht, check her out on YouTube and on Instagram. She is a dahlia breeder grower, and I think they promised today there'll be some KA varieties. And I'm looking at seeing if I can score on Peaches and Cream, Bracken Palomino, and Diva. But you know, I'm sure I'll come across a lot of new varieties that I don't know anything about. So anyways, enough talk. I'm gonna get my car in gear and head over to this great dahlia sale, and I cannot wait to bring you along with me. So when I get to the event, I will definitely be filming it, but I think to protect the privacy of the sellers and buyers, I'll probably just film a lot of the parts of the event, and then I'll do like a voiceover or narration on top of it so that I'm explaining what it is you all are seeing. And then of course, you know, I'm going to share with you what I scored on today. So I'll be sure and include that as part of the video as well. So anyhow, enough talk. I'm ready to shop. So let's go. Well, I've made it to the dahlia sale, so I'm going to head down this road here right into, this is where the sale's going to be. And of course, I came a little early today because I want to have an opportunity, hopefully, to find some really good buys before all the dahlias are sold out. And hello, kitty. We've got a little greeter here. Good morning. Oh, hi. Hi there, beautiful kitty. All right, enough with the kitties. Let's go and see what I can find. Well, it's almost time for the sale to start, and of course I came early hoping I can score on some good deals, but this is Annika's beautiful workshop slash photography studio. This is where you've come along with me in the past to attend some of her great workshops. So one of the videos you might want to look up is her winter sewing workshop that I attended not too many months ago. And then I also attended one of her other workshops on a flower school last summer. Oh my goodness, it was so much fun. And of course, kitty, kitty, kitty. Hello, kitty. Come say hello to everybody. Ah. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh boy, here they go. It wouldn't be Annika's spot if I didn't take a little peek at her chickens. Gotta say good morning. Good morning, girls. How are we on this beautiful morning? Well, hello, pretty kitty. Aww, look at you all. Wow. Perfect morning on the farm. Hello, yeah. Annika said we have to be careful and not let you go home with us, huh? And out on the front porch, waiting for the sale to start. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Hi. Oh. Oh. So here I am coming inside Annika's workshop slash photography studio, and I just have to say I learned so much from these wonderful sellers. And what I learned is that a lot of the sellers, when I asked them where they grow their dahlias, some of them are just backyard growers. You know, some of them live in the suburbs of Kansas City and St. Louis, and they grow dahlias for sale in their backyard. Some have big operations. A lot of them sell to florists and do wedding work and that kind of thing. So it was so much fun meeting all these amazing sellers. Came home with a lot of new ones that I'll share with you in just a little bit, but I loved how they all had different ways of storing their tubers for sale, vermiculite, perlite, and then some moistened potting soil. To protect those beautiful tubers. And all the tubers were guaranteed to have eyes, and that's important. If your dahlia tuber doesn't have an eye, it's not going to produce a flower. So they're all guaranteed to bloom. But oh my gosh, the varieties were just spectacular. Can't say enough good things about it. And so here are a lot of the other buyers like me that showed up that are just having the best time talking with the sellers and learning about how to care for these absolutely beautiful flowers. Could not have been more fun. So before I hop in the car and leave this Dahlia sale, I thought I better share with you what I came away from. And let me just tell you, I had to exercise a lot of restraint. I already have 10 different varieties coming via mail order in a couple of weeks. So I don't need a lot more Dahlias, but I do love them so much that, you know, I will find a place in my garden, right? Isn't that what we all do? So here is what I am coming home with. I am coming out home with My Forever. And I'll try to put pictures on the screen so you can see what they're gonna look like when they're in bloom. Peaches and Cream, that's a really popular KA variety. Here's one I've never heard of, a Gloria Van Noordwijk, Mission Abyss, and a beautiful, deeply saturated purpley, I guess purple is the best way to describe it, and that's the Diva, and that's quite a prolific dahlia. So I could not be more excited about my time here at this sale and to get to purchase local tubers from Missouri growers. And I'm going to encourage you all, if you have an opportunity to purchase your tubers from local growers, why not? You know, they know what your climate's like. They're growing under the same conditions you are often in your home garden. And so I'm super excited to try these out. What I also will want to do for all of you, especially those of you in Missouri, I'm going to include a little bit of information about each of the sellers that I got to meet today, and I'll put that in the description below. So if you happen to be in Missouri and you want to dip your toe into the dahlia growing world, you want to check out some of these growers in your area. So until next time, I wish everybody out there happy gardening.